you a guide in Rend. Unfortunately, the start it lacks tutorials of any kind, and I try to come in and give you some sort of tutorial. I'm not starting a new character, but I will show everything you need to start and understand how things work. First of all, I'm switching to hands, because that's how you start out completely empty-handed. And let's familiarize ourselves with tabs a little bit. You click C button, and pretty much your interface pops out. C is your crafting menu, and you start with basic survival. You click on basic survival. This is what you need to create in the beginning. First of all the tools, there's 4. Each of them corresponds to mystic stone, so I will explain how that works after. So let's start with creation. We need to create an axe, a hammer, a pick, and a sickle. To create a hatchet, we need to go to a skinny tree, because we are empty-handed, and knock it down with any mouse button. You get rough wood stick. Along with rough wood stick, you need fiber twine. This is fiber twine. You get it from the rough fiber. To get a rough fiber, you need to run up to a bush, something like this one, and click the bush again with your hands to get rough fiber. Then you create fiber twine by clicking on it, and then you will be able to create a hatchet. It works the same way with the hammer. You push on it, it requires a rough wood log. You go to a tree, to a big tree, and you click it with the right mouse button. And this is where I will take you a little bit further. Same it works with pick, same it works with sickle. Same drill, but here I will take you furthermore. We'll take hands as your 0 level tool, so all you can do is just farm one type of material with whatever button you click. When you get your axe, you will be able to click to get 2 types of material from wood. By clicking left mouse button, you will get sticks. By clicking right mouse button, you will get logs. It will work with the same. It works the same with every other tool. Clicking with one mouse button, you get one type of mineral. Clicking with another mouse button, you get another type of mineral. But your axe, your spirit mallet, your pick and sickle, they are tier 2 gathering tools. Remember, like I said, hands is tier 1, these are tier 2. Hands are tier 0 and these are tier 1. By that, what I mean, respectively, like you couldn't harvest much with your hands, you will not be able to use your tier 1 axe or pick, whatever it is, in the tier 2 zone to harvest materials there the same way, because you will only be able to harvest one type of material. To harvest like all types of material from a higher level zone, you will need to create tier 2 farming tools, and those you go to tools and gear to check them out. Here's the tools. You see that's a tier 1s and then upgrades for them, and these are tier 2s. For tier 2s, I will explain how to get them for tier 2s. Remember one thing, when you upgrade them, you will be able to harvest more of minerals at the same time. Respectively, with tier 2, you will be able to chop way more wood. While we are at it, let's go and I'll show you how to start building your material, your harvesting tools. It's extremely important that you kind of bunch up and try to upgrade your tools as fast as possible to reduce the strain that you get from farming, from grind, because it can get a little hectic. So this little stone hedge, I call it, these are the mystic stones. Each corresponds to one of your building tools. Like you see, I have 4, and this one corresponds to hammer. We'll do it on example of hammer. To upgrade your tools, you need to research 3 over here, 3 talents over here, and research this big block. Once you research this big block, you will be able to upgrade your tools, your hammer. Respectively, you will need to do the same with all the stones if you want to, you know, upgrade all your tools. Now, it says to craft it, you need a tool station. There's no such thing as tool station. All these buildings, they have different names. This is spirit stables, these are saws and stuff like that. So where is the tool station? What is the name of it? The tool station is named Mystic Shrine. This one, if you are a shaman, you are doing potions. This one also upgrades your tools. You come here, you pick tools, and here you see you can start your upgrades. So that's pretty much how tools work, and I wanted to cover them beforehand because that's one of the most important aspects. Okay, now let's switch quickly to survival. To survive you need water. Let's pay attention to the lower left corner. You see hit points, red bar, yellow bar, your energy when you run. You click shift and you can speed your running. Blue one respectively is water. Orange is your food meter. And there's two more blocks, one with like a luggage suitcase thing and another one like a flame. So luggage, it's a bar, corresponds to how much you can carry weight. Your weight, like stones will weigh more, lumber will weight more, so you will get loaded faster and you will need to bring back that stuff. So you need to kind of adjust, like see what's up. If you are fully loaded, you will not be able to move. As the fire one is the ones that you farm spirits. Those you need to farm. Best way to farm them is at night. You will see flying spirits like wisps. You come up to them and start hammering with one of your harvesting tools. Doesn't matter which tool it is, it will farm the same way all the time. I don't have one, like it's night, I don't have one to show you right now, but they're very simple to see. They're like flying wisps. You need to gather them and bring them all the way to your tree. It is very important. Not only this is how you progress to your victory by getting those spirits, but also when you exchange them, you get something like you come up, you press F, and that's an exchange. You will get extremely important things called spirit residue. That spirit residue is what you will need to create better quality items, like superior quality items. So you will need to farm those wisps anytime you can, because they are extremely important. Now to continue with survival, since we were checking out the bars. Here you have your lake. When you first start, this is your base. You start all over there. I will show you on a map at the end. Like those rocks over there, that's where you start. So this is how you come across. You drink from lake by clicking F, and you eat by harvesting like like watermelons over here, or you can kill pigs, collect meat. If you eat raw meat, you will get food poisoning. To avoid doing that, you need to build a campfire from your basic survivals. You go here, you click on campfire. It requires crumble, stone, rockwood, log, and a flint. Everything you will be able to harvest with your basic tools. And here how it looks. Some people might have it. You come up to it, you need a fuel, you need to drop some wood over here, respectively. Your food goes here. I don't have any food to show you cooking right now. You drop food here, you turn it on, and it cooks. You can eat cooked food. However, food in this game has such a thing to spoil. Oh, there's a wisp. That one, you see? I'm pointing out, it's like flying there. So food here spoils. To avoid it spoiling, you need to go to your basic survival skill and create a salt cured meat. For this you need rock salt. You can get it from mining stones. This thing lasts you, what is it? It doesn't show you. It doesn't show you there. It lasts something about like 8 to 12 hours. So that's enough to you can get 20 of those meats cooked, prepared, and you're ready to go for the day pretty much. With water, there's a thing you need to start eating. Like you need to create water bags over here. You can carry them, but water leaks. I usually just drink from the sink and use water bags to create cement. So that's it with as far as what you need to survive. Zone-wise, I will cover in a little bit. Let's switch to archetypes. I will go inside the base because food and water drainage is a little bit slower here from what I noticed. Okay, your archetypes. So I have two. I picked Assassin and Pathfinder. These are your talent trees, and respectively for Assassin. What I want to cover: talent trees. Pick talents that will enhance you. Something like increasing your experience from Godharin, experience from killing mobs. Don't take those talents. This is my advice. There's plenty of grind, and if you have like 5 of those points, 5% more, you will not notice it. Okay, like on the long run, it will save you like a hard grind, but it's really not worth it to trading it off for for a hard type of talent, like increasing your speed or slowing your stamina drain and stuff like that. What I noticed, not all archetypes go well together. I started out with Assassin and a Warrior. They didn't click well together. So I would suggest you picking up either one or the other. Assassin clicks well with Pathfinder. Pathfinder is your it's like a Godharin type of profession, archetype. However, it like sounds like it, but it really enhances your stamina, your full like other cool skills. It's worth one. Better yet, I found it being quite important in early game. If you join a server that just started, you will probably want to start out with Pathfinder to ease up your grind and stuff. So there's 4 archetypes. Pathfinder, that's your God Horror kind of thing, increases your stamina and stuff. Assassin, that's your PvP killer thing. By the way, assassins click like they work better with bows, so that's the weapon you will be kind of locked in to use. Warriors are locked to repeaters, mostly like it's easier to use a repeater there, like makes more sense, easier to play. Mystics, Mystics and Pathfinder probably can use everything, and Mystics is your like mage type of shaman slash shaman type of archetype. Now let's go to professions. I call them professions, but those are actually skills. Every time you cut your stuff, harvest stone, wood, whatever, you start getting levels. When you create stuff, you get levels. And every time you get to level 5, 10, 25, and 50, you will be able to pick a talent that will like enhance that skill furthermore. Let's say I have level 10 bows. Once you get to level 5, you can pick one of 2 skills. Once you get to level 10, you can pick one of 2 skills. It's extremely nice and extremely important to pick those skills. They will ease it up. Sometimes you just, people forget to look at this thing, or they just didn't know. So I'm telling you now, pick those skills. Something I wanted to say while here with professions and harvesting. As far as harvesting go, you will be harvesting a little bit of everything. Focusing on one harvesting thing is not really important. You will be mining wood, mining rocks, chopping wood, and harvesting like bushes, flowers, and stuff. That's not the area of focus. Where you want to focus is crafting. Either you're going to be like a weaponsmith, creating bows or something, or you're going to be a leather worker, or you will be a builder. So that's something it's advisable to stick to 1 or 2 of crafting professions, no more than 2, because otherwise you will be wasting lots of your valuable time and skill and will never be perfect at one. And you need to make sure that you guys progress fast, as a thing. I'm already able to make legendary bows over here, and yeah, I already can make them. I made them some for my team. I believe about 8 already were made. So that's quite important, Now, while we are at bows, I want to show you how you increase your bows, like how you, on an example on bows, how to create weapons. Every time you create your basic weapon, like for your basic weapon over here, your bow, you don't need anything. For all the skills, you can create all those tools anywhere in the world. For professional type of bows and everything, you need to go to your hunter's lodge. Mine is here, looks like this. That's a hunter's lodge. You click here, you click on bows, and you can start crafting bows. You cannot make it over here. You cannot make it outside of your building. You have to be there to actually make it. As far as bows goes, the more you create of one bow, for first skills it takes about 8 creations, like 8 times you need to create one. It will unlock you a second one. And it will work the same way all the way to legendaries. One problem here, so you need to create, like, once again, you create here like 8, here like 10, here like 20, and so on, for example. Here's one problem. First two bows, they unlock that way. To unlock these 3 bows, for example, you need to research bows in your stone hedge. That's where you will drop all your mythic stones, spark. All the sparks, they will have to go to, they correspond to one of the stones, which definitely correspond to the professions, you know, that you do, your gathering tools. So from gathering one type of material, for example from rock, you will get construction sparks. So back to bows. To get those 3 bows to unlock, where are they? I believe here. You need to research hunting bows. Same goes for repeaters, for crossbows, and so on and so forth. You need to research to unlock higher difficulties. Once you research, you will unlock them. One more thing that I want to mention. If you want to go to like tier 2 bows, they require hardwood. They require materials from tier 2 zones, which are quite hard to go to early in the beginning, and I will cover zones a little bit more later. To start making these bows, you need to not only have that research, but you also need to upgrade your hunter's lodge to level 2. To do that, you come up to your hunter's lodge, and here's the materials that you need. Only material we are lacking is bronze. This is where I will switch to resources a little bit. A way to create bronze, to upgrade your, like to get better weapons, you need to get that bronze. So bronze, we are missing resources. We are missing tin, flux, and copper we do have. This is where resources between factions start to differentiate. Each faction gets a unique resource. We got copper, Order got copper, tin and flux the other 2 fractions. So you need to travel to enemy territory to gather those 2. We didn't travel yet, we are too young, so that's how it goes as far as crafting. Now I want to explain how the buildings work. In Hunter's Lodge, you make your weapons, all of them. In construction shop, you come up over here. You can create storage, you can create saw, you can create looms, wood, stone cutting buildings like stone cutter, and many more. So this is where you get all your building things. Here also, slowly I will switch to pets. Here you can also create spirit stable. I did create it, you buy it, and that's how you will be able to tame pets, and I will slowly switch it down to making pets. This is how your spirit stable looks. In order to tame a pet, you come here, you click on a table, and you need 4 ingredients to actually start taming pets. You need spirit arrows, spirit bow, taming crystal, and a totem and of other side that lets you go into spirit world. How you use them? First of all, you need to find the beast that you want to tame. A beast has to have a pet rating. If it doesn't have a pet rating, you cannot tame it. Don't waste your time. Then you need to click on a taming crystal and aim at the beast. You will get like a blue color wisp going around the animal. That's when you need to start killing it here in physical world. Once you kill it, his soul transferred to a spirit realm. Then, to enter spirit realm, you need to heal up if you were damaged. Then equip your spirit bow and spirit arrows, and get and place your totem. Once you place a totem, you will be in spirit realm. that's where you will have to kill your animal once again, but using spirit bow and spirit arrows. Make sure that arrows, they do damage. Make sure that you don't kill him. Don't shoot him in the face or other weak spots. Shoot somewhere where he takes a little damage. That way you will see a blue bar there. It will fills up, and it will fill up before the animal dies. Once it fills up, it will say tame successful, and you will have it. While we are at pets, like you got the pet, you tamed him, you come here, you come over here, right inside the building, click letter O, you will see 2 pets. You will be able to click on one of them, like on your pet, and set it active. One thing to notice, you don't need to feed your pet, that's a good one. Second thing, if your pet dies, you will need ingredients from the same type of animals in order to resurrect it. So if you go and succeed at taking animal from a higher zone, but sometimes then you had your people helping you, but then your pet dies and you need to go there and ask your people to help you out gather those materials, that will be pain in the butt to actually, do that. So refrain to animals that you can actually solo, that would be easier for you. Second, you can load your pets, another one. You can load your pets with stones and whatever. There's a little bug goes on, your pet can run away kind of, then you can resummon it or it will come back and stuff. If it runs away like that with your things that you stored on your pet, they will be lost, so be very careful of that. That's, I believe, as far as pets, that's everything I wanted to say. Yeah, that's everything. And now let's one more thing to cover. In your basic survival, you get this lesser divinity seed. This lets you claim a foothold for yourself to build your own base. Right now I don't understand why would you need a base. It's later in the game when you can easily farm things from tier 2 zones. That's where you want to start building your base. It takes an enormous amount of materials to build it, and you need to prepare for reconning. There's no reason to start wasting your time on your personal base before you able to actually go into second level zones and farm them like normally. By normally I mean without any issues. You can build outside the base anything. However, it will not be yours, and that building that you will build, everyone will be able to use it, destroy it, and do whatever. Once you place a seed, you will have a unique access, and you will be able to build it yourself. No one else will be able to touch it. As far as that goes, this is it, and I will switch to maps. Yeah, let's go to maps now. Okay, so this is the map. All three fractions, they look the same, so you cut them up like this, like that, and like that. So this is, I will do it on one side over here. This is where you spawn in the beginning, respectively on the other side. This is your lake, this is your base. This is your starting zone. This is your tier 1 zone includes those woods. Those are stag woods. They have slightly higher level mobs. Over here on this side, there's a dinosaur running around, so be very careful. This is where you start. Tier 2 zones are this one, Murkfen, Highlands, the mushroom caves or whatever, and this thing is, I don't know, is it tier 2 or tier 3, we can say. I believe it's still tier 2. So, and this like hell pits or something. I believe Skycroc or something like that they are called. They're very dangerous. So don't go to tier 2 until you are physically ready, until you have a legendary bow in your hand or something like that to start working. Here's your byway pass, a teleport to another fraction. So best way to go through Highlands, go here, and then to the basic, to the enemy faction starting area over here in the woods to gather their material, their rare material. Like I said, each fraction has material of their own. Order has copper, then we have tin, Yeah, this one is order. So then we have tin and flux. I don't know which one has which, so, but you need all three to start upgrading to better weapons. As far as zones go, remember, going to tier 2 zone with tier 1x, you will not be able to chop down all the necessary ingredients. You need a tier 2x and tier 2 instruments to actually, tier 2 tools to actually be gathering your good stuff there. So I will go through zones a little bit. Nothing to worry about in your main zone. It's healthy, you can run away, there's no issues. When you go to Moskveh, you will get cuts from trees, you will get diseases, you cannot drink water because you will get another type of food poisoning disease. You need to go there extremely prepared. You will need bandages, you will need potions, something like that. Highlands, they're very cold, you need to wear leather. It's good if you train resistances through your skills to go here. Mushroom caves, I went there, I instantly got a disease just from being there. They're level 25 mobs, so this area is actually higher level than those two mob wise, so not advised to go in the beginning unless you have like tier 2 weapons already. Same goes over here. This area is very hot and you will need to build up like resistances to actually go there and do stuff. So that's as far as zones. One more thing I forgot to mention earlier. When you start, you have little space in your backpack and you can carry less weight. As you level up, you will be able to carry more weight on your character, and with levels, more bars, like more boxes, more room will be unlocked for you to carry stuff. So that's how it goes there. And I believe I covered one more thing. Your level is not like World of Warcraft. It doesn't matter here much, like other than increasing your carrying capacity. It does not affect your damage from weapons. Your weapons is the only thing that affects your damage, and arrows or whatever else you have there. So being level 22 right now, with weapons that I have, I still cannot take level 22 mobs down. So that's a little bit unlogical, but that's how it is working in this game. So yeah, level does not gives you, like in World of Warcraft, an ability to kill higher level mobs, and your level is usually higher than what you can kill, so don't get confused by it. This is it for the guide. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.